Hello, everyone. I'm so glad that you're back here. I have another vision I want to share with you, and this is one I had, I don't know, maybe 2 or 3 weeks ago. That, again, all of these visions, I love the way that he can just encapsulate in a picture so much truth. It's just phenomenal to me, and it's that power of truth uh, that the Holy Spirit brings that just equips us for life here. That's the best way to say it that I can think of. So, in this particular vision, I saw two people, like I was an observer watching two people practicing fencing. You know, they wear the big things over their heads and the fencing garb, and they've got their swords, and they're practicing their moves to sharpen their skills. And they take a break and they rest and they take their fencing mask gear off, their headgear off, and one of them is me and the other one is Jesus. And so I got this sense that he was helping me sharpen my skills for battle, or honestly just to live in this world, if we're being honest. So we finish our break and we put our masks back on, but then this massive opponent shows up, and something in me, now I'm not observing it. I'm actually in my gear and I'm the fencer, and something lets me know this is a real opponent. This is for real, for keeps. And so I get in my position, but I barely get posed or get my posture when the Lord comes up from behind me, and he basically takes over and moves me in every move that I need to make for victory over this opponent. And as we're sitting there fencing together, I'm just moving with him as he moves. All of a sudden, he turns into an eagle, and I am just riding on the back of this eagle, and we're soaring, we're flying over everything. And I don't know if you've ever seen that movie, The Hunger Games, or read the books, but in that series, in that trilogy of books or movies, when they're in the midst of the games, that when someone is in need, sometimes these little white parachute things fall down to them, and in the little parachute is something precisely that they need in that moment. Something maybe for healing or something to help them fight, but it's something that is going to help them in the game, if you will. And so this is the sense, the understanding that I got from this vision. First of all, the beginning where Jesus and I were kind of sparring against each other, that he was training me to be very, very familiar with all of his moves, all of his thoughts, and all of his ways, so that in the course of any battle, whatever he would want to do, any move he would want to make, I would be comfortable with it and fluid with him in it, and not resisting it because it felt unfamiliar to me. So when the real opponent showed up, and I have to really step in and fight this particular, let's just say, a situation or a circumstance in my life, I can move freely and fluidly with his instructions and his direction and his guidance, and it won't feel uncomfortable. In other words, he can be who he chooses to be in that situation to overcome and to have victory over that enemy, if you will, in my life. And I won't resist it. The other thing that really stood out to me is that his strategy, his fencing strategy, his strategy to defeat and have victory over any and every opponent is to provide very targeted needs, to meet needs in a very targeted and strategic way. That's how he wins. He meets the most important need that needs to be met by an individual or in a situation or in that circumstance the most beneficial thing, and that is always what defeats the enemy. So that was a very interesting it was a very interesting vision for me. And I hope it speaks to you. I hope it blesses you. I hope it gives you some insights into maybe even some activity that the Lord may be trying to have, or new ways of being in and through your own life. So just as a reminder, the little down arrow to the right of the title of the video is going to pop up a description box. I always want to encourage you guys to go to the website. There's lots of resources there for you. And if you are being blessed and enjoying these visions and the fireside chats, which I want to continue to invite you to, if you're enjoying this new thing that the Lord is doing, you want to support and contribute to that in any way, there's information in the description box for that as well. And I'm just so glad you're here. I'm glad you're coming back again and again. I encourage you to subscribe if you want to receive notifications every time a new video is uploaded. Just hit the notification bell. If you're enjoying it, give me a thumbs up. Show that you like it, and that gives me a little bit of feedback. And share them, share the videos around, and I'm just glad you're here. And I look forward to seeing you on the next one.